Hello, welcome to our Lara Fabian live stream, concert and watch party. I hope everyone is good. So back in June, I had the absolute joy of seeing Lara live at Wembley Arena in London, and it was fantastic. So today I thought it would be great to kind of just dive into a few of her performances from her Voices concert, all filmed from my own footage. So I really just want to share that with you. But before we dive in, I just want to say thank you so much for joining today. I see that we have Mark on. Good morning, Mark. We have Mikhail on, and we have Eric. Hey, Eric, I hope you're well. I hope you're all doing good. Thank you so much for joining today. And also, if we have anyone else on, let me know. Let me see who else we have on, actually. Let me head over to the comments because I think I'm missing some people out here. Just give me a second. Okay. Yeah. And we have someone else on as well. I apologize. I cannot pronounce your name, but I just want to say welcome to you as well. I see that you've been commenting already, even before we went live. All right. So I guess, I just wanted to say hi before we dive into this. But so let me know if you've seen Lara live. If you've seen Lara live, let me know in the comments. It would be great to know who's actually seen Lara live. And also, I'm going to be sharing my thoughts as well on this actual concert. And it was great to see Dimash there with her as well. He performed one of the songs, which I've already done a reaction and breakdown to on the YouTube channel. You'll see that video is already up. And I actually shared a separate video of just the performance without my commentary as well, just because I wanted to share it. It's just like so good to see Lara and Dimash together. All right. So I guess let me share my thoughts on the overall concert. Okay, cool. Sorry, I'll just come into the comments, getting a little bit distracted. Yeah, so let me share my thoughts on the overall concert because, hey, Billy Boy, good to have you on from Florida. I have to say that Lara absolutely met my expectations. And I think I even mentioned this on the Dimash breakdown, Dimash and Lara kind of reaction and breakdown, that I did notice a few technical issues during the show. I myself have vocal directed Hillsong London Carols at Wembley Arena 3 times. So I've worked closely with the sound engineers, with the front of house team. So I'm pretty tuned in to when things are not quite right. And I know that venue really well as well. I also have a lot of experience performing with in-ear monitors too, and with a full band and choir. And sometimes it can be a little bit tricky to get the right mix, especially in a live setting. So I just wanted to put that out there. But that said, like, Lara sounded incredible. And honestly, I was blown away by her resonance, which I think is just absolutely insane. I think I spoke with Eric about this on the Discord as well. Just that surround effect of her voice, like, it's just beautiful, and I really felt it. Her vocal control was just amazing. I'm just trying to think, like, I just thought that she was phenomenal, you know. And I think that it's one thing to watch her on video, which I have been doing, and then it's a whole nother thing to see her live. I think it just hits differently. It hits differently. And every song that she performed was delivered with so much heart and passion, and her stage presence was so powerful, but very humble. She's very humble. She's like powerful and humble at the same time. I think her connection with us as the audience was very warm and genuine and just completely true to who she is. Like, that's one thing I have to say about Lara. She's very authentic, and it just seems like she she's lived her life and she knows herself. And I think that comes through. That authenticity, that rawness really comes through in her performances. So the choir and the backing vocals I thought were good. They were good. They were okay. Like, I thought that they were great. I feel like they were a little bit pitchy in places, and in the concert, but that's okay. Like, we're not perfect. But yeah, I just want to give my honest feedback on that. I definitely think there was some sound issues at play. Also, there was a 40-minute break in the middle of the show. And I think I asked Eric if that was normal, but I don't think it's normal. So that kind of made me think that maybe there was something, going on, and maybe they were trying to fix some things backstage. And I think in the end, it did come out that there were some issues. So yeah, but I was a little bit surprised by the like pretty much 40-minute break in between. But it's all good. Like I thoroughly enjoyed myself. And there's another thing as well, because I'm being honest with you guys, right? I have to say I was I was a little bit underwhelmed by the staging and the lighting overall, I guess. But I think that it's probably because they were going for something, or Lara was going for something that was a bit more stripped back and voice focused. So I think that that's what they were going for. It was more about the voices rather than the staging and the lighting. But I did find it a little bit underwhelming, I have to say. Like in my honest opinion. But I guess the voices concept was really just about celebrating the voices, the choir, the backing vocals, and just celebrating everyone there. Even the musicians. There was like this beautiful piano solo as well, which was just stunning. There was another thing as well where I noticed that Lara kept touching her in-ear monitors throughout the show. And at first, I thought that maybe it was just some mix issues. But then I know that Eric did mention on one of the YouTube comments something to do with Lara having a serious accident, like back in 2013. And I think if I'm remembering correctly, Eric, she sent like 1,000 hertz tone frequency to her ear or something, and then that caused her to faint, and then she completely lost her hearing for a few months and only recovered after a lot of treatment. So then that kind of makes sense, I guess she had some lasting effects from that. And I think Eric also, I don't know if you mentioned, Eric, maybe she talked about it in an interview being diagnosed with something because of this. And so the ear touching gesture is actually a symptom of this this disease, that apparently this condition that she had after that accident. So I think where the ear can often feel discomfort or sensitivity. So in one of her ears. So that totally makes sense for her to be doing that. Now that completely makes sense. So I appreciate, Eric, you So good. I'm so glad that you mentioned that to me, Eric. But thank you for confirming. The backing vocals were pupils of her own vocal coach. Okay. Yeah, that's cool. It explains like a lot of like what was happening. And honestly, if anything, it just makes me have so much more respect for Lara. Like, to go through something like that and still perform with the kind of control. I don't know why I'm getting all emotional here. The emotion and the control and the connection, like absolutely unbelievable. So that's my honest feedback. And one of the things that I always love about Lara is that it's when it comes to her performing and like telling the story of the song, she's not just telling the story of a song. Like me and Eric have had this conversation before when we've done some of her concerts for our community members, but she lives the songs. Like she lives the songs. It's like she goes back and pulls from those same moments that she lived for what she got the inspiration for the songs, and she lives the songs, and it like she becomes the story, and you feel what she's talking about, what she's singing about, and she takes you on an emotional journey every step of the way. So I'm honestly glad I got to see her live, and if I'm given the chance to, and she comes to London again, like I definitely will be seeing her live again, like no hesitation. you know? So yeah, so that's my feedback, and that's what this live is about. It's also about me sharing my thoughts about the overall concept, which I kind of just wanted to do at the start. So I've chosen a few songs. Like, we're gonna probably listen to about 3 songs today. I think that's probably what I have time for. It's like it's the summer holidays again now, and my little girl is off school, so it's always a little bit more challenging to do live streams when she's off school. But she's just gone out now with her nanny. So yeah, so she'll be back in a bit. So yeah, I wanted to jump on and do this. So let me just come to the comment section before I press play on this first one. So now we've got some comments. Hey Robert, good to have you on. Raquel, good to have you on. Raquel is saying, hello people, I was there in London and still not totally recovered from the impact. Yeah, it was such a beautiful experience, you know. And I guess for me, like being a vocal coach and having like vocal produced shows, it's like I just listen out for different things. So yeah, let me so I guess it just makes me think about what's going on in the I guess in the background in terms of the sound and on all of that. We will never know with Lara when she touched her technical issue. Yeah, I guess so. We won't really know. Okay. Okay, cool. All right, I've read through the comments. Let's get started with this first one. Let me share the screen with you. Okay, here we go. So let's have a listen to this together. Like, if you join these lives, then you're going to know that I always like them to be interactive. And yeah, we open it up for discussion. And I'm just sharing some of my thoughts and some of my expertise, you know, on these performances. So yeah, so do the same, share your thoughts, and let's open it up for discussion, because that's what it's all about. Coming together and appreciating and enjoying Lara's performances. Yeah, I know that this is not going to be the same. It's not going to hit the same as it did being in that in Wembley Arena and seeing her perform this live. But you know, at least I've got some memories and I got some footage, so it's cool. All right.
I'm here.
Hopefully everyone can hear that. Let me turn the sound up a little bit before we There you go. Right.
I'm here. It actually belongs to this part of me where being somewhere is finally being in the right place. Thank you for making me feel this way. Je me souviens de tout, comme si c'était hier, de tes yeux, de ta bouche et de la vue sur l'envers. Je me souviens de nous et comme on était beau, ton prénom dans mes prières et ton souffle sur ma peau.
Nice.
Le jour où je t'ai perdu. Il te manque de l'espace. Si seulement je l'avais vu, je t'aurais laissé la place. T'étais où? Toutes ces années passées sans toi, je t'ai cherché, tu n'étais plus là.
Okay. Let me stop. Cool. We can chat a little bit there. Also, Eric, if you have any information that you'd like to share about the songs, please do please do. There's still a whole bunch of songs. So if you're one of our Patreon members, I actually have a Google Drive folder which I'm sharing with Patreon members, and it's got all of the songs that I recorded from this concert, and I don't know the name to all of the songs. So Eric, I think you might have to help me out there so we can actually put the song title on each video so that we know. But yeah, so if you're a Patreon member, then you'll have access to that. Okay, so like I love her vocals on this. Like I love her vocals on this performance. It just completely amazes me that even with the condition that she still sings, and it's just the way that she does. But I love how she starts out with the soft onsets, a very smooth vocal connection, chest voice that kind of starts out with that more richer, grounded chest voice, but it's very warm. And then as she gets into the chorus, we're keeping it short. As she gets into the chorus, she definitely moves to more of that mask placement. So her tone, her sound is forward and a little more brighter than it is in the verse. And that's all I'm going to say about that, because I don't want to do too much talking. So let me see what Eric is saying. Okay. Oh, you're saying that the way that she was dressed in the concerts after this were better than this. Okay. Okay. I think that's what you mean, Eric. I hope I'm not completely getting that wrong. Yep. So I know that this one is from her brand new album, but you probably have told me this and I've probably forgot, but co-written with Slimane, another amazing vocalist and performer. All right, we're going to carry on. Nice. Just a really nice placement. She's more mixed dominant now. Oh, beautiful. I love her dynamic builds. All right. Nice. All right. Beautiful. Yes. So that was that one. I'm trying not to talk too much. This is my own footage, so hopefully we're not going to get any copyright issues on it. So maybe I can relax on it a little bit. Beautiful. As she gets into that second verse, we start to hear her in a more of a mixed voice, dominant sound. She is just perfectly transitioning between her vocal registers nicely, very smooth, no push, no strain, just smooth and balanced. Yeah, like she is, even with like her format tuning. I love how she's kind of tuning them in a way that fully resonates the French vowels, you know. It's like, and yeah, some of the sounds are very open as well. And I love her dynamic builds as well throughout the song. Yeah, her crescendos, her dynamic crescendos. And I love how in the first section, it almost feels like she's kind of like holding back a little bit. And then by the time she gets to the second chorus, she's like, she builds it up, and then by the time it's the last one, you know, and we just have that beautiful ebb and flow of like the push and pull of where she gets a little bit louder and then she pulls back a little bit and she gets louder and she pulls back a little bit, and just the emotion throughout in her delivery. It's like her voice just carries a lot of weight. Her voice carries so much weight. Yeah, obviously we get the cry quality in there as well in moments. So beautiful. Raquel is saying, I thought the stage lighting to be quite bad, to be honest. So dark. Thank goodness she was wearing white. Yeah. Yeah. Amazing song about her relations with her husband. Let me change. Oh, you know what? I hope I haven't made a mistake with this. Let me just see if I can. Sorry, guys. Just give me 1 second. I think. I'm just trying to make sure that it is recording all of my cameras. I'm just trying to make sure that it's recording all of my cameras. I hope it is. My goodness. All right. It's all good. Okay, cool. So I'm just there. Yeah, Eric, you have mentioned this before, so I think I know this information from Eric. What's just been shared about, it's about her relations to with her husband. They were a bit distant. She lost the chance of shared baby. I definitely agree with you, Raquel, about her resonance live is unreal. It really is. And it was your first time seeing her live as well, yeah. And you got shook, yeah. Yeah. Eric is saying she lost a baby in 2017 when she was pregnant. And it's so sad. Their relationship is better. Okay. Yeah. So Eric is saying that the line, the baby that I cannot give you, hits you deeply. Whew. Yeah. Very emotional song. Very emotional song. Okay, I'm gonna get set up for the next one. The next one is what's the next one? I Will Love Again. So I Will Love Again, I think it's the first time that I'd actually heard this song when at the concert when she was singing it live. And I thought it's just nice to, I guess, have just something that's a little bit more upbeat, you know? It's like nice to kind of have that little break, because this one was a heavy one. This one was a heavy one. And the way that she delivers it, it's like it's a heavy one. So we'll go with Love Again. I Will Love You Again, it's called, or something. Is it I Will Love You Again? I think it's called that. I may have it wrong, but yeah, we'll go with that one. Eric maybe can elaborate on that if I'm saying it wrong. Okay, so give me a second just to set it up, and then we'll get into that one. Can't believe how emotional I got at the beginning talking about Lara. Okay. All right. Here we are. So this one seems to have the I think the choir and the backing vocals are involved. So she had her choir, and then she had 3 backing vocals as well, which were in and out with the choir. So they looked like they were part of the choir, but they're the ones that sang. Eric, what's that song that she did with her friend Moraine? Is it Moraine? What's the song that she did with Moraine? Because that's the one that she did with her backing vocals. But we're not going to do that one today. I think that we probably need to come back and do another live and look at some of her other performances as well. Probably need to do that. But yeah, we're not doing that one today. But I remember she did that with her with the 3 backing vocals. All right, I'm going to share my screen with you so you can see this one. I Will Love Again. Okay, so I Will Love Again was number 1 in the US Club Dance Billboard during 58 weeks. Okay. It was when Sony tried to push Lara. Yeah, I remember you mentioning this, Lara, on the pop dance path against Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera. After they, okay, yeah, because they were trying to promote Celine Dion in more of that lane of ballads. Yeah, okay, yeah. So that's the one. That's the one that she did with her backing vocals. All right, let's have a listen to this one.
Did I tell you how you'll live and leave every waking moment, even in my dreams? That if all this talk is crazy, and you don't know what I mean, does it really matter? Does it really matter? Just as long as I believe. Oh,
Nice. Okay, cool. All right. Yeah, I like this one. So I must have heard this many, many years ago and I just like can't really remember. But yeah, it was kind of like my first time really recognizing the song at this concert. But let's just talk about some of the techniques. This is good. Like this is great. I'm just amazed because I'm just letting it pretty much play the whole way through and we're not having any copyright issues, which is good. So it doesn't mean I have to keep stopping all the time and talking. I can just give it space to play and then we can chat. So I think with this one, from when she starts singing, you can kind of hear that her tonal quality is just a little darker than it is in the previous song, where it's kind of a little bit more warmer and then you get the brighter qualities coming through. So it's definitely darker in terms of her tonal quality with this one. There's definitely a little more heavier in certain places. She still has just the beautiful smooth onset. And again, the mixing with chest voice and head voice, just that overall balance that you need in order to be able to smoothly go from the bottom of your range to the top of your range as a singer. So she just has that in her voice. There's a lot of nice open vowels with this one. It's very resonant. And I love like how resonant it is, especially on the love again. Like that's actually such a nice word, a nice vowel to kind of sing that love. But whenever you hear her sing the love again, and even the again, because you get that again, vowel, which is just a nice open vowel. So it's so resonant and it really is like really piercing on when she's singing those parts. I love her energy, even in like the pop, even when it's kind of like this cool kind of more of a pop energy. I love the energy and how she delivers it in such a genuine way. Her mixed voice, like in this, is amazing. It sends like emotions right through you. And then the backing vocals, yes, the backing vocals are great. I love the support that they're giving Lara on this one, and it definitely works with this song to have the backing vocals on there. I think like I don't find the backing vocals to be as tidy. Or let me not say the backing vocals, because there's the backing vocals and the choir. So the choir are the ones that are on the stage with Lara, and the backing vocals are the three ladies like that are kind of up a little bit on that they're like on the high rise a little bit, so they're up. Those are the backing vocals. But like overall, I think that they do sound great, but it just almost sounds a little bit messy in certain places, especially more so their starts and their stops, like especially their stops. It's like, it just sounds like they're all fading or like coming off the notes in different places, you know? But like, you know, overall they sound great and they're really supporting Lara well. Lara sounding amazing. And what else was I going to say? Yeah, we get to hear some like really depthy kind of belts with this one. It's like the chestier belts, especially towards the end, like that chestier sound, that heaviness. She brings in like this heavy sound, definitely lowers her larynx, opens her throat. And what was I going to say? Yeah, I really like how with some of the notes, so with some of the notes, she doesn't like hold on to the notes and do the vibrato. She almost like throws the notes when she says like love. When she says again, it's like she kind of like almost like throws the notes sometimes, and I really like that. Yeah, I really like how she does that. Okay, those are my thoughts on that. Let me know your thoughts. I am just going to see what we're saying in the comments before we get on to the next song. And let me change my camera angle. So, never a copyright issue with Lara. Okay. And cool. This is one of her songs that for me are better now. That that she has a fuller, deeper voice. Okay, cool. So you're recognizing that now as well. Okay, cool. I'm glad, because that's what I like. Her tone is darker, and it's like she's more depth. She's got so much more depth in her voice here. I mean, I haven't heard the original, so I will check out, it's probably on Spotify, isn't it? I'll check it out on Spotify, the original, just to see like the difference between her singing this now and then. But I know that just from the first song that she sang, like she actually is adding more depth. But yeah, I don't really know too much. I mean, I've obviously heard Lara when she was younger. She does have more depth in her voice, but that's normal as we age. That's normal. To have more depth, more of that fullness, that fullness, that full-bodied sound. But she had that when she was younger, but maybe it's just a different level now. It's more mature. Okay, so YouTube reactor friendly. Okay, yep, so you're saying it's friendly. Okay. Oh yeah, you said that. Okay, Lara reached out and asked them to personally, remove any like strikes from them, any copyright issues. Hey Benoit, good to have you on. If I'm being honest, Raquel is saying, if I'm being honest, I'm not quite a fan of the choir. Too many people. I don't think Lara needs all that support. She doesn't need all that support. She doesn't need all that support at all. But, I appreciate them supporting her. No, she doesn't need all that support. Same. I think they did improve as a choir during the tour. Yeah, they definitely would have improved. And that's the thing. It's like when you first sing, like as a group or a choir, it's like you're learning each other's voices. So then the more that you sing together, the more you're in tune with each other's voices, and you know how to adjust and adapt your voice to meet everybody else's. So that's something that's just a normal thing that would happen. The more that you sing with someone, the better that you're going to get at really being in tune, getting your starts and stops right, your vibrato a little more in sync, your vowels more in sync. So yeah, so as the concert's gone on, I can imagine that they by the time the concert, as the concert finished, as this tour finished, I'm thinking like by the time they finish, they're probably like going to be so on point. And then it's like the tour's ended. Yeah, so you're saying they're young, inexperienced vocalists. But I love the fact that she's giving them this opportunity, like, because they're going to learn so much from this, and they're going to go away much better, like much better. Okay, cool. All right. Let's, gosh, why do I look so pale? I feel like I look so pale. I feel like maybe I set the saturation wrong on my camera. It's making me look really pale. I need a tan, guys. I'm trying to avoid the sun these days. Right, let me get the next one ready, and then we'll get into this last one. Oh, and I love this last one. Where is it? No, it's not that one. Yeah, it's this one. Okay. Are we ready? I'm so glad I got to see her live. It's crazy. I'm like, I didn't even know who Lara was over a year and a half ago, or maybe I found out about her about a year and a half ago. But past that, I didn't even really know who she was. So I'm so glad that I discovered her. And obviously, like, when I heard that she was coming to London, I was like, there's no way I'm not going to go and see this woman perform. Because after watching all of her videos, not all of her videos, I'm saying all of her videos, after watching all the performances that I have watched from her so far, which I feel like it's been quite a lot because we've covered concerts and things. Yeah, there's just no way. I was not going to go and see this woman live because she's just phenomenal. She's phenomenal. She really is. Okay. Let's get into this one. Sharing my screen. Going to change my screen. Is it going to be... Let me see. Yeah, there we go. That's it. Okay. All right, I'm getting rid of this. Let's do this. Let's do this. There we go.
Je me je ne fume plus, je n'aime plus d'histoire. Je suis laide sans toi, je suis sale sans toi, comme une orpheline. Dans un dortoir, je n'ai plus envie de vivre ma vie. Ma vie cesse quand tu pars. Je n'ai plus de vie, et même à mon lit se transforme en calvaire.
I'm sorry, can we... Do you mind if we come back again and listen to it? I just love how she starts it. I think you can actually hear me in the background like, oh, because I'm just like, it's so beautiful. Oh. Ah.
Je me je ne fume plus, je n'aime plus d'histoire. Je suis laide sans toi, je suis sale sans toi, comme une orpheline. Dans un dortoir, je n'ai plus envie de vivre ma vie. Ma vie cesse quand tu pars. Je n'ai plus de vie, et même à mon lit se transforme en calvaire. Quand tu t'en vas, je suis malade, complètement malade, comme quand ma mère sortait de son verre et qu'elle me laissait seule.
Ooh, the control.
Mon désespoir, je suis malade.
Ah.
Malade.
Ooh.
On ne sait jamais quand tu pars, on ne sait jamais où. Et ça va faire bientôt 2 ans que tu t'en fous. Comme un rocher, comme un péché, je suis accrochée à toi. Je suis fatiguée, je suis épuisée de faire semblant d'être heureuse. Quand ils sont là, je vois toutes les nuits et tous les whisky pour moi. Oh, le même goût, et tous les bateaux portent ton drapeau. Je ne sais plus où aller. Tu es partout, je suis malade, complètement malade. Je verse mon sang dans ton corps et je suis comme un oiseau mort. Quand toi tu dors, je suis malade, parfaitement malade. Tu m'as privé de tous mes chats, tu m'as vidé de tous mes mots. Pourtant je crois que j'avais du talent avant ta peau. Cet amour tu
Oh.
Si ça continue, je crèverai seule avec moi, près de ma radio, comme un gosse idiot, en écoutant ma propre voix qui chantera. Je suis malade, complètement malade, comme quand ma mère sortait le soir et qu'elle me laissait seule avec mon désespoir. Je suis malade, c'est ça, je suis malade. Tu m'as privé de tous mes chants, tu m'as vidé de ton amour, et j'ai le cœur complètement malade. Jamais de barricade, t'entends, je suis malade.
Yeah. Hold on, let me just hear the end bit again, and then I'm going to talk about it.
T'entends, je suis
I think that it was just amazing, phenomenal. And then the last like couple of lines, like the choir come in, and I don't know why, but I feel like that kind of almost threw Lara off on on that last little part. Let's just listen to it again.
T'entends, je suis
There, hear from. Yeah, I don't know. I think it was just the last part where the choir came in. But okay, I'm gonna come back and talk about it. So this is just me being picky because obviously I'm a vocal coach and I'm hearing certain things. I'm hearing the choir come in at the end. But this performance was probably for me one of the most moving performances. I think every time I see her perform this, yeah, I'm just so blown away and so moved by her control. From the beginning, she starts out with the balanced onset. There's just the beautiful, soft entries into the notes, like just pure control. Conversational, like from the moment that she starts, it's very conversational. It sits quite low in her voice. We're talking about the first verse here. Then she gets into the chorus, and you get that amazing like push and pull again, like where she's crescendoing and then decrescendoing. It's just beautiful, like, and she just shows so much restraint because it's almost like she's holding back in that first section, that first chorus I'm talking about. And yeah, it's like there's this subtle ache in her voice, like you hear that ache coming through in her singing, like she's holding back tears, and with a little bit of that subtle sob quality. But right from the start, it's like she's singing the pain of the song. Like you hear that, like singing the pain of the song, like right from the start. It's so controlled and just so emotional. The long sustained phrases, she just does them with just, yeah, so much control. Let me see what else I've got from my notes. Just, yeah, that part where she sings, and I know in other performances she's really like pulled the microphone away, but I just love that powerful belt that she uses there. It's like a pure chest mix, and it's got so much depth, so much passion, so much like pain in it, like just the way like she really locks into the top notes with just so much intensity. There's so much intensity, and I guess by the time it gets to the end, like it does feel like this clean emotional release, but yeah. And then I'm sorry, I did get a little bit distracted by the choir coming in at the end. I don't know, maybe you guys thought that it was like amazing. It was good, but I was just hearing some of the notes going a little bit funny there. So yeah, so that's just me being vocal coach Kalena. But this performance was so moving. Honestly, I'm like trying to hold back tears from this performance. Very emotional. Yeah. And you know, I'm just I'm gonna give you my honest feedback. That's all right, Eric. Yep, see you later, Eric. You probably already gone. Amazing. Wow. She's just, Eric is saying she's so incredible in conveying emotions. Oh, she lives it. The pain. It's like, I think I say this about Lara, but she takes you by the hand. And then it's almost like she's like, come with me. Let me take you on let me take you on this journey. Let me tell you a story. Let me take you on this journey. And then it's just like this complete emotional roller coaster. Yeah. Wow. I think we're going to have to do another one with some of the other ones. I think I recorded like 13 songs altogether. I didn't even go there to record pretty much. I think I maybe missed one or two songs, but I didn't really go to the concert to record the concert. I went to be there, but because like, I don't know, the performances, because every single one was just so good. Like, it was like, I just couldn't help but keep the camera out and keep recording. So yeah, it was pretty amazing. Like, so I didn't go with the intention of like, oh, I'm going to record all of this. No, I went to watch Lara and just to be there and enjoy. But I ended up recording because it was like, yeah, it was so good. I just couldn't stop. I couldn't stop recording because I was like, I just didn't want to miss it and miss getting it on camera. I was like, it's just phenomenal. So I think maybe one or two at the start I may have missed. But yeah, I think I've recorded 13 songs. And if you want to join our Patreon, you can have access to that. The Patreon starts from as little as $2 a month. And then you can get access to these recordings that I put on a Google Drive for members. So please feel free to join, support the channel. And there's other perks as well, because we do concerts for community members. And it's like we do a whole bunch of stuff. We have daily challenges on our Discord as well. So yeah, please feel free to join. It would be great to have you there. We're just the passionate music lovers, you know. Okay, I think my little girl and her nanny is just coming back now, so I'm gonna shoot off. But we'll be back again, and we'll do some more of the songs from the concert. And thank you so much, everyone, for joining. I really appreciate you being here today. More Lara to come. Like, honestly, she's one of my faves. Like, she really is. And I get so passionate about her because I didn't know about her until, like I said, a year and a half ago. And I'm just like, I wish I would have known about her sooner. So now I'm just like trying to make the most that I do know about her. And I just think she's phenomenal. All right. Have a blessed day, everyone, or a blessed evening, like depending on where you are in the world. But I'll see you soon. Okay. Thank you for being here. And don't forget to like the video as well. It really helps with the algorithm. And subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I would appreciate that so much. That's a great way of supporting us as well. All right. Take care. Bye. Bye-bye. Mwah!